Hi guys, it's reaction time. We've got Khalil Turk and Friends and In the Shadows of the Night. So man, as we wait for the new album, we're getting a few singles, sporadic singles come out, and man, I got to tell you, for not a lover of, albums with multiple vocalists on, every single song so far has been just mind-blowingly brilliant. And it's sometimes with these sort of albums, it's more style over substance sometimes. It's just about getting a great vocalist or a great guitarist, but the songwriting's sometimes not there. Man, you just get it in spades here. You get both. You get style, you get substance, you get brilliance. Ralph has also asked for this one. So In the Shadows of the Night, Turkish Delight, hopefully will be, Turkish Delight 3, I think they're up to now. Well, they will be up to with the new album when it comes out. But this is Khalil Turk and Friends, In the Shadows of the Night. Here we go.
Of the light, it all seems the same. Now I find myself in here, untangled in this game. I can't explain the way I feel. I'm in the darkest time for real. What am I really fighting for?
Smashed it again, man. Bit of a different vibe to this. I love that. I love those verses, the way it goes into the little Dan Reed sort of holding a little bit back on the vocals, and then the build up with the fast part, like the bridge to the chorus is great, and then they hit you with really energetic, that round and round, really energetic chorus there. I love these Dan Reed's vocals. Have got this sort of grit to them, like that natural sort of grit. Not quite Bryan Adams, has that much of a grit, but he's got that slight husk to his voice and like warmth as well. So I love the vocals on this. It's a really cool sort of energetic, fast-paced song. It's got some really interesting synth touches as well, almost like a slightly symphonic sort of touch to it. With the synth work, giving it sort of like an epic sort of grand sort of feel as well, but not overtaking. I'm not a massive fan of symphonic metal, for instance, because it's almost like alongside the guitars, it's almost the biggest part, or near enough the biggest part of the music. I don't like that all the time. I'm not into symphonic metal at all, but the way they're using this sort of, you know, very tastefully and sparingly throughout, it sort of just gives it that sort of extra oomph in the production. And the production, man, as usual, is just mental, brilliantly clear and punchy. The mix is perfect. Love it, absolutely love it. I knew I would, because every single song so far has been brilliant. Here we go for the rest, guys. Superb, classy, man, absolutely classy. Yeah, just brilliant. Can't wait for the album, because I think that the Turkish Delight albums are probably my favourite album of multi-vocalists, for sure, because of the songwriting mainly, because every song is just, you know, seems to really take care. It's not just about, like I said, dragging musicians in because they're great in their own bands. It's about the songs themselves. And I think, you know, some of these vocalists that appear, it's probably some of their best work, you know, on a Turkish Delight album, which is pretty amazing, man. It really is. That was Khalil Turk and Friends and In the Shadows of the Night. Hopefully we'll need to see Turkish Delight, the new album, very soon. Let me know what you think of that song, though, in the comments, guys. And I'll see you soon.